Hello everyone and welcome back to the Till Death Paranormal podcast. I'm Si.
And I'm Claire. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Crimbo. This is our Christmas special.
It is
today.
indeed.
So we're going, well, we're going to look at some weird stuff. But before we do start, we need to say that there's a lot of words in here that are way above our pay grade.
Very, very weird ones. So bear with us, because they're not great.
We will do our best to pronounce them, but if we say it wrong, then feel free to slate us, but try not to.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying.
Yeah, so Merry Christmas, but maybe not so merry after today's episode, because we're doing something special for the holiday, and we're diving into the dark, twisted, terrifying side of Christmas that nobody talks about at family dinner.
And you can forget about the jolly Santa Claus and his reindeer with this one, because we're talking about Krampus, the half-goat demon who beats naughty children and drags them to hell.
Nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy. And we're also talking about Frau Perchte, the belly slitter who cuts open lazy people and stuffs their guts with straw and pebbles.
Pretty tasty.
I know, right? Very dark.
And we've also got the Yule Cat.
Never
Sounds nice.
Yule cat?
Sounds nice. Yeah, a little cute cat. No, wrong. It's a Yule Cat of Iceland, which is a house-sized demon cat that eats anyone who doesn't get new clothes for Christmas.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, so the poor people are fucked.
Yeah.
Also, Gryla the Ogress, who boils misbehaving children alive in a cauldron, and the Calicanzori, goblins who soar at the World Tree, trying to destroy the universe, Claire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done with them words.
Thank you. Really fucked up shit going on. Yeah.
Christmas has pagan roots that go way back before Christianity. Winter solstice festivals, human sacrifice, blood rituals, and demon worship. The church tried to Christianise it all, but the monsters never really left side.
They didn't, and today we're taking you through the complete dark history of Christmas, from ancient Roman Saturnalia and Germanic Yule celebrations to the horrifying cast of Christmas monsters that will still terrorise children across Europe today.
So this is not your wholesome Hallmark Christmas special. This is demons, disembowelment, and child-eating cats.
Classic.
And this is the Christmas the way it used to be celebrated, with genuine terror.
So grab your hot chocolate, light a Yule log, and let's get fucked up. This is the dark side of Christmas. So before we start proper. I've heard of Krampus.
Yeah, we've seen films on Krampus.
And we've seen a film of Krampus and that. And other little bits.
Like pagan
stuff. And, some of the ritual
sacrifices. Yeah, we've seen bits like that. As usual, it's usually on Supernatural.
Some of it is, yeah. But there's some stuff in this that we've dug up that is
weird.
Wildly out of our normal thinking.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is odd, yeah.
Like the fucking cat. What's that? It sounds weird.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
I think how loud his purrs are. When you're sitting over the top of your house. And you're hiding under your bed.
That's my attempt at a cat.
Out of fear. It sounded more like a pigeon. You sound more like the fucking pigeon woman.
Coo.
But so we're going to get into some weird shit.
Yeah, weird shit. So before we get into the monsters, we need to talk about where Christmas actually came from. So because Jesus Christ was almost certainly not born on December 25th.
The baby Jesus.
The baby Jesus.
Yeah, scholars generally agree that Jesus was likely born in spring or early summer based on descriptions in the Bible.
Easter.
Calm down. Of shepherds watching their flocks at night, which wouldn't happen in freezing December weather in that region.
So why do we celebrate Christmas on December 25th? Well, that's because the church strategically chose that date to absorb and replace existing pagan winter festivals.
Yarp.
It was cultural appropriation on a massive scale.
It was. The biggest of these pagan festivals was Saturnalia, an ancient Roman celebration that ran from December the 17th to December the 23rd, honouring Saturn, the god of agriculture and time.
Saturnalia was absolutely wild. Social norms were completely reversed. Masters served their slaves, people wore colourful clothes and funny hats called pillets. Gambling with legal public intoxication was encouraged.
There were massive feasts, gift exchanges, candle lighting ceremonies, and raucous parties that lasted for days. The Romans would decorate their homes with greenery, holly, ivy, and evergreen stuff. Sound familiar?
Little bit familiar.
It sounds
doesn't
alright.
it? Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Then, on December 25th, the Romans celebrated Dies Natalis Solis Invicti.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Normal words
Normal
you've been
word.
struggling with so far.
Birthday of the unconquered sun. Was that right?
Unconquered sun, yes. You didn't have to say
Unconquered.
the R. Unconquered. So,
Anyone would think I've had a drink? I haven't.
no, you can say Latin and stuff really well,
I
but
know.
coming to normal
Unconquered.
English, yeah.
This honoured Sol Invictus, the sun god, marking the winter solstice when daylight begins increasing again.
Meanwhile, in Northern Europe, Germanic and Norse people celebrated Yule, a midwinter festival that lasted 12 days of Christmas, from late December into early January.
Yule was all about honouring the dead, worshipping Norse gods like Odin, and trying to survive the darkest, coldest parts of winter. And it involved some pretty dark rituals. I wondered when rituals were going to come into it. They sound ritualistic
soon.
already.
Animal sacrifice was common. Cattle, horses, pigs, they were slaughtered and their blood was sprinkled on altars and people for protection and fertility. These are called blot ceremonies.
But there's also evidence of human sacrifice during Yule in some regions. The Germanic tribes, according to Roman historians like Tacitus, would sacrifice prisoners of war to their gods during winter festivals.
Bodies have been discovered in Scandinavian bogs, bog bodies, preserved in the peat. It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all
Some showing signs of ritual execution, strangulation, throat cutting, being drowned in the bog as an offering to the gods themselves.
The wild hunt was another terrifying aspect of Yule. This was a ghostly procession led by Odin riding his 8-legged horse, Sleipnir, accompanied by an army of the dark, demons and supernatural hunters.
Yeah, the wild hunt would tear across the sky on stormy winter nights, and if you were caught outside, you'd be swept up and carried away, either killed on the spot or abducted to the underworld. People would stay indoors, absolutely terrified. Now, the wild hunt is actually on The Witcher.
Oh, is it?
The Witcher game, yeah, it's called Wild Hunt, and
That's what happened.
basically it's these fuckers, yeah.
Mental.
Yeah.
So this is where a lot of our Christmas traditions actually come from, which is horrible thinking. The Yule log, that's from Norse tradition. A massive log burnt for protection and good luck throughout the 12 days of Yule.
Evergreen decorations. Pagan belief was that greenery had protective magical properties during winter. Mistletoe was sacred to the Druids. Holly and ivy symbolised male and female, life persisting through death.
Gift giving, feasting, decorating trees, all pagan. Even Santa Claus riding through the sky is probably inspired by Odin and the wild hunt. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah.
When Christianity spread through Europe in the 4th century, the church faced a rather large problem. These winter festivals were too deeply embedded into culture to simply just ban. So instead, they decided to absorb them. If you can't beat them,
Join them.
yeah.
So in 336 AD, Pope Julius I officially declared December the 25th as Christ's birthday. By the end of the 4th century, this was accepted across the Christian world.
But the pagan elements never fully disappeared. They just got rebranded. The monsters and demons of winter festivals became Christmas monsters. The wild hunt became associated with the devil. Human sacrifice stopped, but the fear remained.
And in some parts of Europe, the old pagan traditions survived almost intact, just with a thin Christian veneer painted over them. Which brings us to our next monster.
So, Saturnalia,
Weird.
the Roman celebration. So that ran from the 17th of December to the 23rd, honouring Saturn, and it sounds ace.
It does sound good, actually, doesn't it?
Masters.
Basically, you're just getting pissed.
Yeah, but roles are reversed. Masters, so the ones that are the slaves all year round get to be the masters.
Get to be the master.
So they have a turn.
Yeah.
Which sounds, fair one. Okay.
Yeah.
You give,
They wear colours.
Wear colourful clothing, funny little hats. You can gamble legally and get pissed.
Yeah, sounds good, doesn't it?
Also with massive feasts, gift exchanges,
Yep.
lighting candles,
Yep.
parties.
Yep.
And
It's literally a massive party for days.
it's a massive piss up. Roles reversed, so the
Yeah.
slaves aren't treated like shit.
Yep.
So they're having a good time.
I bet you
And
just wait. I bet if you're one of them slaves, you're just waiting for that 17th
Well,
of
that's what-
December
you're
every
working,
year.
aren't
You're
you?
like, come on.
You're working, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're serving your master, whatever, but knowing that at the end of the year, massive celebration.
Yeah,
You get to fucking.
And then for 6 days.
You get to start clicking your
get to
fingers at
go.
them.
Oosh. If they do anything, like, if they're a complete knob to you in that year, you're like, I'll remember that for the 17th of
Well,
December.
yeah, I still think you'll get absolutely torched and killed, but if you take the piss.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a bad sounding thing.
No, but
it?
then we've got monsters to come into it now.
Yeah, but bring back Saturnalia.
Saturnalia. Yeah.
Sounded fucking cool.
It
didn't
does sound cool, to be fair.
And there is so many things that are tied into things like the pagans and Saturnalia and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird when you actually look into it, how much has come from that, like the greenery, the holly, like decorating a tree.
Yeah.
That's all come from there.
Now people kiss under the mistletoe, but in the past it was more of a protective thing.
Yeah, but now you have to kiss under a mistletoe. We don't have mistletoe. FYI. I haven't got a wreath on my door either.
I've told you.
I can't find it.
No one's looked properly, that's all.
I can't find it.
Right, we're not talking about this.
Okay,
Okay.
just saying.
This is our
Just
problem.
saying.
The people listening to this don't need to hear about your wreath.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Right, let's crack on and let's get into Krampus.
So, yeah, Krampus. He's obviously the most famous Christian. Christmas. He's not Christian. He's the most famous Christmas demon. If you've heard of one dark Christmas tradition, it's probably going to be Krampus.
Yeah, so Krampus appears in the folklore of Austria, Bavaria, Germany, Croatia, Slovenia, and other alpine regions. I did that all in one breath. He's described as a half goat, half demon creature. Basically a satire or faun, but absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, he's covered in dark hair or fur, has cloven hooves, horns like a goat or a ram, fangs, a long pointed tongue, and glowing red eyes. He carries heavy chains and cowbells that announce his arrival. So he's not scared of. He doesn't need to sneak up on you.
No, he don't give a shit.
He knows.
And he's got a bundle of birch branches called a root that he uses to beat misbehaving children with. Plus a wicker basket or sack on his back to kidnap the really bad kids and drag them to hell. Dragging them to hell.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
According to legend, Krampus is the companion of Saint Nick. On December 5th, Krampusnacht,
Krampusnacht.
or Krampus Night, Saint Nicholas rewards good children with gifts, while Krampus punishes the naughty ones.
While St. Nick leaves presents, Krampus beats children with sticks, leaves coal or potatoes, and in extreme cases stuffs them in his sack and carries them away to his lair, which some legends say is literally hell itself.
The name Krampus likely comes from the German word Krampen, meaning claw. Some folklorists believe he has pre-Christian origins, possibly a pagan horned god or winter demon that predates Christianity itself.
Now, St. Augustine wrote around 400 AD about young people dressed in furs and horns roaring through streets during Epiphany celebrations. He called it unchristian and tried to stop it, but it survived.
Today, Krampuslauf, Krampus runs, are still held across Austria and Germany. Men dress in elaborate hand-carved masks, fur costumes, bells and chains, and then parade through towns, scaring the hell out of everyone.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that.
It's funny, that's why.
These costumes are works of art. Carved Swiss pine masks with real goat or ram horns, authentic animal furs, massive cowbells, and some costumes cost over €2,500 and take months to make. How mad is that?
It's a lot of effort.
Who's got €2,500 to spend on a costume round Christmas?
People that love Krampus.
Fucking hell.
Yep. During Krampuslauf, the Krampuses chase people, rattle their chains, and hit spectators with birch branches. Steal hats, ruffle hair. It's loud, chaotic, terrifying, and people love it. It is a tradition.
But Krampus isn't the only terrifying Christmas figure. Meet his female counterpart, Frau Birchte.
Yes.
Also called Bircht or Birchte, the belly slitter.
Frau Birchte roams the countryside during the 12 days of Christmas, from December 25th to January the 6th, Epiphany. Her name means the bright one, or the shining one.
She has a dual nature. In some depictions...
This is going well. We've not even had a drink today.
Oh, God. In some depictions, she's beautiful and white as snow. A benevolent goddess figure who rewards hard-working people. In others, she's an ancient hag with a hooked nose, wild hair, and one enlarged foot called a goose foot.
The old goose foot.
I'm so sorry,
Sad
everybody.
times.
I just had to giggle the way I
The old goose foot. Originally, Birchte was likely a Germanic pagan goddess similar to Hulda or Frigga. She protected women, children and forests. She was associated with spinning and weaving and watching over the household.
But when Christianity spread, the church demonised her. By the Middle Ages, she transformed from a protective goddess into a horrifying enforcer of cultural norms.
Here's what Frau Birchte does if she finds you misbehaving.
Tut, tut, tut.
She enters your home at night while you sleep. If she finds your house dirty, if you've been lazy, if you didn't finish your spinning work, or if you ate the wrong food on her feast day,
she slits open your belly with a knife, pulls out all of your intestines and internal organs, and stuffs the cavity with straw, pebbles, splinters of glass, and other things. Then she sews you back up, sometimes using chain as a thread, and leaves you to die.
very nice.
Isn't it just?
This is not metaphorical. The folklore is explicit. Frau Birchte, the belly slitter, disembowels you and stuffs you with garbage. It's absolutely brutal.
She was particularly focused on punishing lazy spinners. Women were expected to spin their entire allotment of flax or wool during the year. If they hadn't finished by the 12th night, Birchte would gut them.
Children weren't safe either. If you lied, she'd scrape out your eyes with glass. If you were genuinely disobedient, she'd kidnap you and carry you off in her sack, just like Krampus.
But if you were good, if you'd worked hard, finished your tasks, kept a clean house, and ate the traditional meal of fish and gruel on her feast day, she'd leave a silver coin in your shoe as a reward.
Frau Birchte is accompanied by the Birchten, demon-like followers who are said to be the souls of unbaptized children that had died. During Birchenlauf processions, groups of masked figures parade through towns to frighten away evil spirits.
There are ugly Birchten, terrifying demon masks with multiple horns, and beautiful Birchten, representing Birchte's benevolent side, bringing luck and blessings.
And these traditions are still alive today. Every year in Austria, Bavaria and Switzerland, people hold Birchenlauf festivals with elaborate masks, bells and costumes. It's like Krampuslauf, but even more ancient and even more pagan.
So yeah, if you thought getting coal in your stocking was bad, imagine getting your intestines ripped out and replaced with straw. That is old school Christmas punishment right
Old
there
school.
for you.
So the whole Krampus and Frau Birchte.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, but is it weird that I kind
Weird.
of like it?
Yes. You enjoy having your belly slit open
No,
and your
no, no, no,
intestines
no.
taken out.
There's that many little shitbags around these days.
Yeah, true.
Kids with no manners, don't give
Yeah.
a fuck, lazy. imagine having the
Frau.
imagine
Frau
having that
Perchta.
threat on you. If you're not good,
Frau Percher's gonna have you.
some goddess will come down, rip your stomach open, and stuff you with glass, stones, and hay.
Yeah.
You'd be crapping your pants.
Yeah, you would shit.
There'd be no bad behaviour
No.
because they don't want to be taken to hell.
And then if you are good, you get a shiny penny.
Exactly, it's a win-win, isn't it?
It is a good win.
If you're going to continue lying to me, Frau Perch is going to come down and gouge out your eyes with glass.
Yeah.
Do you want to lie anymore? No, didn't think so. It's a win.
Weird, isn't it, though?
It is weird.
It's weird. Never heard of that one.
No, but
We've only ever heard of Krampus, really, and that's because of the films.
yeah. I know pagan stuff.
Yeah, but not I haven't heard this much pagan stuff before.
Well, no, we've
never really
looked
delved.
into- never delved.
No,
but
never delved.
Now we have, but yeah, we knew there was a lot of weird pagan stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's a great deterrent. What the kids got now? Oh, you might get a bad present.
You'll get coal. That's pretty much it. And even that didn't work with mine.
No.
To be fair, ours have never been.
Well, they haven't been
Naughty
naughty
enough.
enough, like. But what I'm saying is, what a great deterrent. No wonder they used to make up stories like that.
Yeah, true.
But now kids can just Google it, so
Kids can just Google it.
it is
Yeah.
what it is.
But here is a word about our sponsor.
Ah, sponsor time.
Sponsor time.
All right, before we continue this episode, here's a quick word from our sponsor and friends over at Haunted.
This is actually really cool. So Haunted is a new map-based app for paranormal lovers. You open it up and it literally shows you haunted locations near where you're sitting right now.
Right now, yeah, it's like Google Maps but for ghosts. So you can read about each location, see other people's experiences, and even share your own encounters.
They're currently live over on Kickstarter, so if you want to help bring it all to life and maybe find out if your street's hiding something spooky, go check it out.
Just search Haunted on Kickstarter or hit the link in the show notes. Trust us, it's one of the coolest paranormal projects we've seen in ages.
Super duper cool.
I know, super duper cool.
Super
Back
duper cool.
to the episode, Claire.
Here we go. That's right, so make sure you go and have a look at our sponsor for us, and any help you can give them would be greatly
'cause it sounds nice.
appreciated. So, right, if you thought Krampus and Frau Perchta were bad sigh, right?
Well, I kind of like them, but yeah.
Yeah, I know you like them. But wait until you hear about Iceland's Christmas traditions. Because Iceland has an entire family of Christmas monsters. That's right, a family.
And we're not talking about the Iceland in the UK, which
No.
sometimes when you go to the shop there at Iceland,
That's why mums go to Iceland.
you
that
do
one.
see some creatures in there. But we're talking about...
We go to Iceland!
Yeah, but we're not creatures.
Okay.
First up, we have
Right, bear with us with these, because fucking hell.
Yolakatorin,
Which is, we're going to say the normal thing. The Yule Cat.
the Yule Cat. Yeah, this is a gigantic demonic cat. Can you do your Winnes?
Meow.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
I know, right
I
down
wanted
your
you to
ear.
do the purr thing, but that didn't work out. No, that's still a pigeon. Described as being as large as a house, with glowing eyes, razor-sharp claws, knife-like whiskers,
Ew.
and fur as black as night.
The Yule Cat prowls the Icelandic countryside on Christmas Eve, peering through windows to see what presents children have received. And if you didn't get at least one new piece of clothing for Christmas,
Well, the Yule Cat eats your Christmas dinner, and then the Yule Cat eats you. True story. You become the main course for this monstrous feline. It's nuts, isn't it?
this is fucking
Just
mental.
creeping through the streets, down in your window, goes, oh, has he got any new clothes? Has he got any new pants?
You got new pants?
Oh, he hasn't, has he? Bang! There's your Christmas dinner gone. Bang! There's you gone.
Now this seems like a weird rule, right? Doesn't it just?
Yeah.
Why does the cat care about new clothes? But there's actually a practical reason rooted in Iceland's history.
There is. In medieval Iceland, wool production was absolutely vital to the economy and survival. The entire household, including children, had to participate in autumn wool processing, which means shearing, carding, spinning, and weaving.
If you worked hard all year and completed your wool tasks, you'll be rewarded with new clothing at the Christmas. This proved you were a valuable, hard-working member of the household.
But if you were lazy and didn't finish your work, well, you wouldn't get new clothes now, would you? And that made you vulnerable to the Yule Cat.
So the Yule Cat legend was basically a motivational tool to keep people, especially children and farm workers, diligent about wool production. Work hard or be eaten by a giant demon cat. That's pretty effective, isn't it?
Pretty
really,
effective.
If you look at it?
That's what I was saying about Krampus, isn't there?
I know.
The first written record of the Yule Cat appears in a 1862 folklore collection by Jon Arneson, but the legend really cemented itself in 1932 when Icelandic poet Jóhannes Erklotum published his poem, God's sake, Jólakatorin, in his collection Christmas is Coming.
Just say Christmas is coming, innit? Why have you got to be all that?
Research, Claire.
I know. The poem is still recited and sung in Iceland during Christmas. It describes the Yule Cat from his own perspective, prowling through the snow, searching for victims, driven by hunger.
Nice. Now, the Yule log cat...
Yule log? No, the Yule Cat.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got log in my head.
I know.
Now, the Yule Cat doesn't live alone. He belongs to Grilla, a terrifying ogress who is possibly the most horrific Christmas figure in all of European folklore.
Now, Grilla first appears in 13th century Icelandic texts like the Prose Edda and Islendiga saga.
Nice.
She's described as enormous, hunchbacked, with hair like needles, multiple heads in some versions, up to 15 tails, and large ears with goat horns. Doesn't that sound pleasing?
Sounds pretty fair.
Yeah.
She lives in a cave in the mountains with her lazy husband, Lepala. And her favourite food? Well, of course, it's disobedient children.
Woo.
She descends from the mountains during Christmas to hunt for naughty kids.
Wow.
Like the Grinch.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
We haven't even drank.
I know.
Weird.
Imagine if we did have a drink, it would be even worse.
You might be able to read, and I might be able to
know, yeah.
pull off a sentence.
I know, right? She captures misbehaving children, stuffs them in a sack, carries them back to a cave, and boils them alive in a massive cauldron.
Lovely.
Then she eats them. That's it. That is the actual legends.
Mm-hmm.
She's a child-eating ogress.
Some of these are so messed up.
I know.
Grilla also has 13 sons. And these are called, and honestly it sounds like a weird band name.
Sounds like a Christmas band.
Yeah. The sons are called the Yule Lads. That's right, the Yule Lads. Mischievous troll-like creatures who arrive one by one over the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. And each has a name describing his favourite prank. And this is where it goes weird.
Yeah, wish us luck with this one, guys. So, there's Stickjaster, the sheep coat clod, who harasses sheep.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Then you've got Jill Jagar, the gully gawk, who hides in gullies stealing milk.
So random.
Yeah, and then you've got Stuffer, the stubby, who steals pans to eat the crusty bits.
I mean...
And then you've got Pavushkila, the spoon licker, who licks wooden spoons.
It's... I don't know how people believe this back in the day. It's so weird, isn't it?
It's so weird.
I mean, so far, you got a guy who harasses sheep, right? Bit of a dick. Then you've got a guy who steals milk, bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Then you've got the guy who steals a pan to eat the crusty bits. I mean, that just saves on the washing up.
Yeah.
And to be fair, so does the spoon licker.
You got a spoon licker.
Don't have to wash up the spoons then, do
Oh
you?
God.
But it doesn't end there. You've
It
got
does not.
you got Podaskefil, the pot scraper. You got Askalikir, the bowl licker. You got there's loads.
I know.
Huroskilir, the door slammer. Skygamur, the ski gobbler. This one's hard to say.
Yeah.
Bunjaknir, the sausage swiper. Unbelievable. Just made his sausages. Bang, gone.
I swear these are made
He's
up.
a prick. And you've got Glugagir, the window peeper. You can't.
How are these real? Right.
Well, these people believed in these.
Oh,
And
yeah. Oh, wait, there's more.
Oh, my
There's
favourite
more.
one. Yeah.
The gad prefer, the door sniffer.
The door sniffer.
The door sniffer.
Yeah.
Who has an enormous nose. Sorry.
Enormous nose.
Enormous nose and sniffs at doors looking for baking.
They're just fucking pricks,
know.
aren't they? They're just little bastards.
Then you've got Le Broch, an Icelandic Christmas bread. Oh, he's for baking Le Broch, an Icelandic Christmas bread. I do apologise. Then you've got Ket Crocker, the meat hook, who uses a hook to steal hanging meat. And Kurt Snackifer, the candle stealer, who follows children to steal their candles.
So you've got their mother, who eats children, right?
Yeah.
Horrible, horrible person.
Yeah.
With her lazy husband.
Yep.
Right. Then you've got their pet, which is the giant cat, the Yule cat.
The Yule cat.
Which just eats your dinner.
Yeah.
And then eats you.
Eats you if you've not
if
had
you're lazy.
clothes.
Yeah. Or if you haven't had clothes. If you're
Yeah.
lazy, you'll get eaten.
Yeah.
And then you've got these little bastards.
Then you've got
the
the Yule lads.
Right. Which are just dicks.
I know.
You got peeping toms, people stealing your bread, they're just dicks.
They're licking your bowls and your plates and your pans.
Licking your
They're licking your
pans.
spoons.
1 minute you've put
Sniffing your door.
you put the pan to the side, you just cook dinner, put the pan to the side, serve your dinner, go and have your dinner, come back, where's the pan gone? That prick's taking it.
Good grief.
And then you look over at the window and there's one just staring at you.
And then you steal your light by robbing your candles.
They're just dicks, aren't they?
They sound very mischievous.
They are just
They
dicks.
are mischievous dicks, aren't they?
They're like bad elves.
Yeah. Naughty elves, aren't they? Maybe that's where naughty elves have come from.
I don't know, yeah. But originally the Yule lads weren't cute gift givers. They were dangerous creatures who kidnapped children, vandalised property, stole food and committed murder. They were pretty terrifying back in the day if you believed in them.
If you believed in them. So over time, especially in the 20th century, they became more benevolent, like miniature Santas. Now they leave small gifts in children's shoes placed on windowsills during the 13 nights before Christmas.
But if a child had been disobedient, instead of a gift, they'd find a rotten potato in their shoe, which is way better than being boiled in Greela's cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to recap, Iceland's Christmas family: Greela, the child-eating ogress; Lepella, her lazy husband; their 13 mischievous sons, the Yule lads;
Yule lads.
and their pet, the Yule cat, who eats people without new clothes.
This is Iceland's Christmas surveillance system. Greela monitors behaviour, the Yule lads check for goodness, and the Yule cat ensures everyone's been productive. There's no escaping scrutiny in Icelandic Christmas.
So today in Iceland, you can still see statues and sculptures of the Yule cat in
Reykjavik,
yeah. Especially in Christmas markets. People joke about it, but the tradition runs deep. Every Icelandic child knows about the Yule cat.
And you better believe Icelandic parents still use these legends to keep their kids in check. Finish your chores or Greela will boil you is a very effective motivator.
Indeed. So we've covered the big ones. We've covered Krampus, Frau Perchta, the Yule cat, and Greela. But there are so many more terrifying Christmas figures across Europe and beyond. Let's rapid fire through some of the actual creepiest ones.
Let's do it. Let's go for Belsnickel first.
Yeah.
From southwestern Germany and Pennsylvania Dutch communities in America, he's a fur-clad, ragged man who appears before Christmas carrying a switch to beat naughty children and a sack of candy for the good ones.
Unlike Santa, Belsnickel is mean and scary on purpose. He tests children by throwing candy on the floor. If you're greedy and lunge for it, he beats you with the switch. You have a politely ask permission first. I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't know. It's so weird.
I know.
Then you've got Nachtruprecht. That's hard. St. Nicholas' companion in Germany. He's dressed in dark robes or furs, carries a sack of ashes, and threatens to beat children with his staff or sack if they can't recite their prayers.
Then you got Pierre Fouettard, Father Whipper in France. Legend says he's a butcher who kidnapped 3 boys, killed them, cut them up, and put them in a barrel to cure like ham. St. Nicholas resurrected the boys, and as punishment, the butcher has to serve Nicholas forever by whipping naughty children.
Mental. Hans Trapp from the Alaska region of France, he's based on a real historical figure, Hans von Trotha, a 15th century knight who was so cruel and evil he was excommunicated. The legend says he dressed as a scarecrow to lure in children, and then he ate them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then you got Zwart Piet, which is Black Pete in the Netherlands. This one's become extremely controversial because traditionally he's depicted in blackface as a Moorish servant to St. Nicholas. The character has been heavily criticised and is being phased out of in modern celebrations. Then you have Zwarte Piet, which is Black Pete in the Netherlands. This one's become extremely controversial because traditionally he's depicted in blackface as a Moorish servant to St. Nicholas. The character has been heavily criticised and is being phased out or modified in modern celebrations.
Indeed, the Kalikanthazoi. These are goblins from Greek and Balkan folklore. They live underground and spend all year soaring at the world tree that holds up the cosmos, trying to make it collapse and destroy the universe.
But during the 12 days of Christmas, from December 25th to January 6th, they emerge from underground and terrorise villages. They enter houses through chimneys, cause mischief, spoil food, and harass people.
Mental.
I know.
People would hang pork bones, sausages, or pig's jaw from the door to distract the Kalinkansai. Hard to say.
I know.
They'd stop to count the holes or eat the meat, but they're terrible at counting and keep losing track, so they'd be stuck there all night.
Oh my God.
Wowza.
To protect against them, people would mark doors with crosses, keep fires burning all night so they couldn't enter through the chimneys, and place a colander on the doorstep because the goblins would be compelled to count all the holes.
That's nuts, isn't
That's
it?
probably mad.
Jesus. If only, Frodo and that knew that when he ended up in the goblin bit. Just throw a colander out and count that.
There you go, count that, mate.
And then just go past. On Epiphany, January the 6th, the Kalinkantaroi, that's changing.
I know,
it's changing every time.
Yeah.
Return back underground, but the world tree has healed during their absence, so they have to start soaring it again. It's an eternal cycle. They can never actually destroy the world.
Then you've got La Befana, Italy's Christmas witch. She's not exactly evil, but she's definitely creepy. Legend says she was visited by the three wise men on their way to Bethlehem, but she declined to join them.
Later, she regretted it and has been searching for the baby Jesus ever since. On Epiphany Eve, she flies on a broomstick visiting children, leaving gifts for good ones and coal or dark candy for the bad ones.
She's depicted as an old woman covered in soot because she enters houses through chimneys. Children leave wine and food for her, and she sweeps the floor before leaving. A good witch, but still unsettling because there's someone coming through your chimney.
Yeah, it's still unsettling.
Yeah.
Schmutzli from Switzerland. He's similar to Krampus, but a little bit less demonic. He's St. Nicholas's dark-robed companion who carries a broom made of twigs to threaten children, though he rarely actually hits them in modern tradition.
And you got Mary Lloyd from Wales. I should be able to say that now, I live in Wales. This is possibly the weirdest one. How can this be the weirdest one?
Yeah,
It's a horse skull decorated with ribbons, mounted on a pole, and carried by someone hidden under a sheet.
The Mary Lwyd goes door to door during Christmas, and there's a tradition called
Punko?
PWNCO, where the Mary Lwyd and homeowners have a rap battle in Welsh poetry. I'm not making this up. I know. So this horse skull decorated with ribbons mounted on a pole goes door to door having rap battles in Welsh poetry, and if the homeowners lose, it enters and causes mischief until bribed with food and drink. That just sounds like a drunk guy under a sheet.
It sounds like a piss.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone on the piss. It's actually quite fun and not meant to be frightening, but imagine opening your door on Christmas to a horse skull on a stick demanding to have a poetry poetry battle.
It's messed
What
up.
is it?
What if
What is it?
someone like Eminem moved to Wales and he opened the door and Eminem was there? He
I'd be
wouldn't,
like,
he
woo!
wouldn't be getting his house
Marshall.
crashed, would he? Unless he loses.
Yeah,
which,
true. Which he doesn't.
He shouldn't.
Yeah.
And let's not forget some of the darker Santa legends. In some alpine regions, if children don't leave their shoes out properly for St. Nick, instead of gifts, they'd find a Kinderfresher boot, a child-eater boot with teeth painted on it, warning them Santa might eat them next year.
Nice. There's also the Berner Kidlifresser statue in Switzerland, the Child Eater of Bern, a 16th century Faltin sculpture showing a giant eating a sack of children. Sorry, I can't stop laughing. It's still standing in Bern today. Nobody knows what it originally meant, but it's a nightmare.
You are weird. You can't even read properly. No. The point is, across Europe especially, Christmas traditions are absolutely loaded with demons, witches, monsters and child eaters. These weren't just stories, they were serious deterrents to bad behaviour.
Parents generally told children, be good or Krampus will drag you to hell. Finish your spinning or Frau Perchter will gut you. Don't be lazy or the Yule Cat will eat you.
And of course, the kids believed it. These weren't abstract threats, these were real cultural figures with festivals, costumes, processions. You could actually meet someone dressed as Krampus in the street.
Now today we think of Christmas as this wholesome family-friendly holiday, full of love, joy and presents. But for centuries, Christmas was also about fear, punishment, demons and death. And
the darkness is still there if you look for it. These traditions haven't completely died out. They've just been sanitised and commercialised for modern audiences.
But in Austria, Germany, Iceland, Switzerland and other parts of Europe, the old ways are still practiced. The monsters still march through the streets and the fear is still real.
And that's kind of beautiful in a twisted way. These cultures have maintained their connections to ancient folklore and pagan traditions, despite centuries of Christianity trying to erase them.
Now, Christmas is a holiday built on layers. Pagan rituals buried under Christian theology, buried under modern commercialism. But the monsters are still down there, waiting in the darkness.
So, for you, which one of these pricks is the scariest?
I don't know. They're all fucking weird, to be honest.
Well, they are all weird.
Not one of them's really scaring me. I just think they're all fucking weird.
Yeah, but at the time,
it would...
Remember, this is back in the day, so when it was nighttime, it was black. I mean, dark.
Yeah.
There was no street lights, so it was just pitch black. So you got to think about that as well.
Well, it's got to be Krampus, hasn't it? Because he just comes and gets you. But then I don't like the sound of Grilla.
I think that if you're going to have that whole family, yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, I think if you get the whole shebang,
because you've got Grilla who will take you. She'll come down from the mountain.
Then you've got the cat,
take you and boil you and eat you.
Yeah.
Then you got the cat who will eat your Christmas dinner in front of your eyes, and then you think, oh,
and then eat you.
I hope he's full. Oh no, he's looking at me now, licking his lips,
eating me.
You're dead. And then
you've got the kids.
Yeah, and then if you manage to skip them because you're not that lazy, you got these little bastards running around sniffing your door and stealing your sausages and your pans.
Yeah, and then you've got the ones that have counted the holes on the cauldron middle of the calendar.
Yeah,
what's that?
I mean, it's
fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's weird.
Do you think these traditions, if they were still alive now, would be better than Santa's watching you? He's writing his list.
Yeah, it'd be more scary, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
You'd be like, oh shit. But I
don't want to be.
There
eaten.
is one of the. I remember when we lived down south.
You saw the cat.
No, I didn't see the cat. No. One of my friends is from Germany. One of the girls I made friends with, but she actually does leave her shoes out, like to shine and stuff.
Yeah.
One of them, they still do that now, and she's taught her kids, and her kids do it now.
Yeah.
And I see it on Facebook, which I think is quite cool. So there's always like them little traditions
isn't it?
which is quite cool.
Does she tell him that do that, otherwise you might get eaten next year?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the kids are older now anyway, but they still do it. They still put the shoes out to be shined or
One to
whatever.
ask, though, innit? One to ask.
Yeah.
Do you do that in case you get eaten?
Yeah. So, I think it's weird, isn't it? Because like we've never gone anywhere different for Christmas, so I think it'd be quite interesting to maybe go to like Germany or something over Christmas to see what it's actually like over there. Like Iceland, Iceland's on our list
I'd like to
go.
go and see like the Krampus run. With the mass and that, that'd be cool. But is it one of these traditions that you'd like to be revived? Animal sacrifice? No, what do you think?
No, there's none I want revived really.
No, I mean a lot of the stuff we do anyway, don't we?
Yeah,
With
there's
the
a lot of it
decorations
already in,
and the
like-
holly and the greenery and blah blah blah.
Yeah, there's all that still. And
That's
then,
all
like,
pagan-y stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think Christianity has kept the good bits. Like, there's nothing there that's like that you could actually put into Christmas now. If that makes sense. Like rituals.
oh, but I like the
shit
sound
like
of that bread though. Old door sniffer.
Door sniffer bread.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind having a bite of that.
Yeah. But yeah, so, well, there you have it, guys. The dark, twisted, absolutely terrifying side of Christmas that nobody puts on greeting cards.
Greetings cards. They'd be cool on greetings cards.
No.
Okay. From pagan human sacrifice at winter solstice festivals to demon goats who drag children to hell, to belly-slitting witches, to house-sized cats that eat people who don't get new socks.
And if you want to experience some of these traditions firsthand, plan a trip to Austria or Germany in early December for the Krampuslauf.
Yeah.
Or visit Iceland during Christmas to see the Yule Catch statues and hear stories about Grilla.
Just make sure you pack some new clothes and finish your chores before you go.
And make sure you're following us on all our social media handles. So we're on, what are we on? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
Yep.
Twitter?
Yep.
Nah, are we on Twitter?
Yep.
Oh. And for any updates, behind the scenes content, and to let us know what's your favourite dark Christmas tradition. Have you been to a Krampuslauf, or have you experienced any of these customs at all in your families?
If you have, then obviously send it in.
Yeah, send
we
it in.
want to
Send me your
see,
stories.
We want to hear. And if you're not already to subscribe to Till Death Paranormal, then hit that subscribe button and share it around with your friends. We have got more creepy content coming in the new year.
Yeah, we've got lots coming in the new year.
We do.
We do indeed. And don't forget to rate and review us on all our platforms. It really does help other paranormal fans find us, and it helps us with our podcast as well.
It does. Also, remember to stay away from belly-slitting witches.
And for the love of God, make sure you get at least one new pair of socks this Christmas. Otherwise, the Yule Cat will get you. It is watching you.
He is watching.
It is purring from outside. Purr, purr.
That's still a pigeon.
It's still a pigeon.
Right, guys, have a good Christmas.
Have an amazing Christmas. And what did you want to say? Happy.
Oh, God.
Happy.
I know it's from the adverts because it's doing me head and everyone's doing it.
Yeah, and you've been moaning saying you're going to do it.
Happy
And
Sky Sportsmas.
Yeah.
And all
but
that crap.
what do you want to say?
Happy Till Deathmas.
Happy Till Deathmas, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Said I do and now we're stuck, going through life without much luck. Shook yourself